Egypt is braced for a trial of strength tonight. Former President Morsi has now been charged with murder, arson, conspiring with the militant group Hamas and helping people to escape from jail. The Muslim Brotherhood called the charges ridiculous. Both sides are expected to take to the streets after Friday prayers.
The army has warned it will crack down hard on violence. Earlier this week, the army head called for people to protest against terrorism and violence. Some saw that as an opportunity for the army to take further direct action against Morsi supporters.
Mass protests are expected across Egypt after the Muslim Brotherhood and the army ordered supporters onto the streets to fight for their causes. Army Chief General al-Sisi called for protesters to come out and provide a popular mandate for the army to tackle what he called violence and terrorism. His calls were backed by the main rebel movement Tamarod, which has organised mass protests against the Muslim Brotherhood. The army had given the Brotherhood until tomorrow to end its resistance and join a military-set roadmap to fresh elections. But the Islamist parties refused to accept Morsi's ousting by the army and are boycotting reconciliation talks with the government. They've called al-Sisi's rhetoric a declaration of civil war. The Muslim Brotherhood fears that al-Sisi's strong words signal the beginning of a crackdown to wipe out the Islamist movement. The movement, which has manned a street vigil for almost a month with thousands of followers demanding Morsi's return, has called for its own counter-demonstrations. The Egyptian army have formed a cordon around Tahrir Square ahead of the rival mass rallies. It comes as former President and Muslim Brotherhood member Mohamed Morsi is formally charged by the authorities in an attempt to legitimise his 15-day detainment. The charges relate to his escape from prison along with other top Brotherhood leaders during the 2011 uprising. The accusations listed against Morsi include arson, destruction of prison records and collaboration with Hamas to undertake aggressive acts in the country, attacking police facilities, officers and soldiers. The Egyptian media is banned from independent reporting on Morsi's case, something the Muslim Brotherhood has called a return to the Mubarak era. After a month in which more than 100 people, most of them Morsi supporters, have died in violence triggered by his downfall, many fear the protests will just lead to more bloodshed.